Hello guys, welcome back to PatronesMujer. I'll be sharing with you a tutorial on how to make the model you see in the picture. We'll take pen and paper to write down the materials. We'll find the pattern description in the magazine Children's Pattern number 14. Once we have the pattern tracing from the magazine, we'll cut along the side line that we'll make. These are finished patterns, which means they have 1 cm seam hem and come with notches and grand lines. First, look at the pattern line and place all the pattern according to the line and how to use the fabric. In this case, on the main fabric, we are going to cut parallel to the selvage of the fabric. Grab your pattern pieces and prepare to cut them out. We place the center back of the jacket on the fold edge and we cut one piece. Insert the bead around the pattern and cut the pattern pieces out. We place the center front on the jacket and we cut 2 pieces. Place the front jack and we cut 2 pieces. We place the back yoke on the fold edge and we cut 1 piece. We place the sleeve and we cut 2 pieces. We place the pocket, insert the pins around and cut 2 pieces. We place the tape of the pocket and we cut 2 pieces. We place the collar on the fold edge and we cut 1 piece. Before taking off the fabrics, please look at the cape pattern markings, the line you find in the pattern, the notches, the center back, and snip them. We continue with the lining. We place the center back of the jacket on the fold edge. We cut 1 piece and discount the bottom part of the pattern. We place the tape of the pocket and we cut 2 pieces. We place the pocket and we cut 2 pieces. Place the sleeve and we cut 2 pieces. We place the center back of the jacket on the full edge and we cut one piece. Place the center front of the jacket and we cut two pieces. Now we are going to cut the elastic. Place the elastic and we cut one on full edge. We place the collar on the full edge and we cut one piece. We place the cuffs and we cut two pieces. Now we continue with the visible fabric. We place the flap and we cut two pieces. These are the pieces from the jacket. We have the sleeve, the fronts, the pockets. We have the elastics, the collars, the pockets. These are the elastics, the collars. This is the piece from the back. These are the pieces from the front. The zipper. Okay, we are going to start with the pockets. So, face the right of the pocket and we are going to sew to all around. Then we are going to make the flaps of the pocket, so face the right of the fabrics and we are going to sew to all around. Face the right of the pocket and we are going to sew all around. Cut the excess of the fabric around. Turn out the piece and with the help of the scissors pull the corners of the pocket. Sew the flaps. Leave the top part without sewing. Cut the excess of the fabric around the piece. Cut the corners and with the help of the scissors pull the corners. And press with the arm. And close the top part of the pocket. Take the flaps and pass a stitch to all around the piece. Mark the pockets with the help of the pattern and we are going to place the flaps and the pocket on this mark. And then we are going to sew to all around them. Place the flaps and the pockets and pin it to all around. Then we are going to sew the front jog with the front. We take the bags and we are going to face the right, and then we are going to sew them. Then we are going to face the right of the back and the front, and we are going to sew by the shoulders. Now on the machine we place the pocket and start to sew all around the pocket. Face the rights of the flaps and the front and sew them to all along the piece. Then fold the flap and pass a stitch on it. Face the right of the jog and the front and sew them. And pass a stitch to all along the piece. Now we continue with the backs. Face the rights and sew them. Hold the seams to the top and pass a stitch to all along the back. Face the rights of the front and the back and sew them by the shoulders. Now we are going to explain the next steps for assembling the collar and the zipper. First, we are going to match the center back, the shoulders and the front with the collar, and then we are going to place the zipper. Then we are going to close by the sides. Now on the machine we start sewing the collar all around the collar with the main body, match the notches and the shoulders. Now, place the zipper, face the rights of the zipper and the front, and use single side foot for pass the stitch close to the tips of the zipper. And sew them to all along the zipper. And sew the other side of the zipper. Then face the right of the front and the back, and we are going to sew to all along the pieces. Now we are going to make the sleeves. Face the right of the sleeve, and we are going to sew by the side, and then we are going to make the cuffs. So pin it to the side, and later we are going to fold in half. Then we are going to place the cuff with the sleeve, and we have to spread the elastic to the cuff and match the sides. After that, we are going to place the sleeve with the main body, so you have to match the notches and the sides. Now on the machine we close the sleeve by the side, and then we take the elastic, close by the side and fold in half. Then we place the cuff with the sleeve. We have to match the sides, and we are going to start sewing all around and spread the elastic with the cuff. Sew the sleeve with the main body, start from the side and match the notches. And sew the other armhole. Now we are going to sew the elastic. First, we are going to sew on the front, and we are going to spread the elastic to the bottom of the jacket. We have to match the sides, the center back, and spread the elastic to all along the jacket. Now on the machine We start sewing the elastic with the jacket. So place the elastic and on the corners snip them and turn the piece. Match the sides. You have to match the center back and the other side. Now we are going to make the lining. So first we are going to face the front, the pieces from the front, and we are going to pin it. And then we are going to make the same process with the backs. So face the rights of the front, the backs, and pin it. Next, we are going to sew the shoulders and then we are going to sew the sides. After that, we are going to make the sleeve, closing by the side. We have to leave a gap in one of the sleeves because we are going to turn the garment for the gap. And then we are going to sew them in their armholes. Now on the machine we start sewing the front yoke with the front piece and the pieces of the back. Now face the rights of the front and the back and sew them by the sides and by the shoulders. Close the sleeve by the sides and pass a stitch on the head of the sleeve. Forget a little bit the gather. For this sleeve you have to leave a space without sew because we turn off the garment for this gap. Now we place the sleeve with the main body, match the size, then notches and spread the sleeve on the armhole. The other sleeve we are going to make the same process that we made for this one. Now we are going to place the collar. You have to match the center back, you have to match the center front and the notches. Then we are going to sew the center front, and then we are going to sew the bottom part and all around. Important to match the sides and the center back. We are going to sew the other center front. Important to fold to the notch. After that, we are going to sew the cuff. You have to match the sides, and you have to spread the elastic with the lining. Now on the machine we start sewing the collar with the lining, and then we are going to continue the bottom. Match the center. Important to match the center back and the notches. We continue sewing the bottom of the jacket with the elastic. So pull the elastic for match the sides and match the center back. Now we are going to sew the center front with the lining, and you have to change for one single side foot because you have to be careful with the zipper. And sew the other center front, start to the top part to the bottom. Remember to fold the bottom part to the notch. And then we sew the top part of the collar. we sew the cuff to all around with the sleeve. You have to rotate this cuff for sew the elastic, and you have to pull the elastic for spray properly the cuffs. And snip the seams of the collar. And we cut the corners on the collar. And also the center front on the bottom part. And we are going to sew the bottom part of the main body with the lining, folding the elastic. And we are going to make the same process. Sew the lining with the main body on the collar. Now on the machine we are going to pass a stitch to all along of the collar to close the lining with the main body. And we are going to make the same process as we made for the collar. So pull the elastic and pass a stitch to all along of the jacket. Now we turn the garment for the gap that we left on the sleeve. Pull the corners. And then we are going to pass a stitch to all along of the jacket, in front of the collar and the other center front. We start sewing from the collar, and we are going to make a stitch to all along of the jacket on the edge. On the corners, leave the needle inside and turn the piece. We continue sewing the bottom part of the jacket with leave the needle inside, turn and continue. And also pass a stitch to all along of the bottom part. And finish on the collar. Don't forget to sew the gap that we left before on the sleeve. And this is how our finished jacket looks. So we place the button on the flaps. So this is the front and this is the back. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more tutorials. The account is @PatronesMujer, and as always, thank you guys for watching the video.